I think for most people involved in wrestling, it's the same as with any sports or arts or music. When you're so passionate about something, you just daydream about being involved yourself. So I always think, we always say that pro wrestlers are just the biggest wrestling fans because we're the ones spending all of our time doing it. WWF in England was really popular and it had a big presence, but I was also lucky I went to a lot of the kind of local British shows. I don't really think I had any preconceptions about what I wanted. Like, it's just like if you love football, you just want to go to the field and kick around. Like, I just love wrestling so much that when I found out I could go and train to do it, that was just, I wasn't thinking further than that. Just, there's a chance to train, I've got to go and train. Well, I think I definitely wear my influences on my sleeve, but really I just wrestle the way that I'm most passionate about watching. Like, I really, I wrestle in a way that like I would enjoy watching the match. So I always liked a kind of more gritty, realistic style. But I think the presentation should be it should be sports-based. It should just be the most eccentric, extravagant form of sport. I try not to alienate an audience too much by just coming in and just trying to do a British-style match. I like to mix and match with everyone. I don't want people to wrestle me and have to only conform to one style. So I try and take what I love about Japanese pro wrestling and the kind of British wrestling and kind of in a kind of, I guess, Americanized to a degree. I think obviously independent wrestling now is such a blurred mix of everything, and for modern wrestlers there's so many opportunities to study wrestling from all over the world. Because I think we're in such a fantastic period of pro wrestling where like you're saying, like, you don't have to necessarily be in WWE to be regarded as one of the best. I think people are just passionate about all pro wrestling. I think social media's helped a lot, because before all these amazing matches and all these incredible wrestlers were completely off the radar, where now the internet's made the world so much smaller. The crowds that I'm wrestling in front of on independent shows in America and Europe are sold out in advance. Fans are travelling specifically to see these shows. The atmosphere is so motivating and fun. I don't have to main event WrestleMania to feel like I've been successful. I have to wrestle to the level that I want to wrestle, and that's continuously on an upwards slope. I feel like I'm almost still at the beginning of my journey, so like, it's great to receive compliments, but for me, I'm just only thinking like onwards and upwards. But like, for that, it is reassuring, because you're kind of at the beginning, you're kind of left out in the dark on your own, and you're not really sure how well you're doing. So kind of that praise is really important, but at the same time, you can't let it, you can't think about it too much. It's insane. I was in Maine and people had driven down from Canada to come and watch me wrestle. Like, it's unfathomable. Like, I can't figure it out, but it's the only way that I'm able to make this my job. So yeah, thank you so much.